right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarah John. We're going to kick off the press conference with a few words from Mayor Riley, and then Nigel Melville will speak, and then we'll open it up to the coaches and captains for a little bit of the game on Saturday. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with all of you. We are so proud to be having this very special athletic event in our community on the 4th of July. I have a proclamation to present Nigel in just a minute, and we'll informally repeat everything that the proclamation says, but we're very proud of our Charleston team, the Outlaws. We're proud of the growth of rugby, and we believe that this game will be important to the growth of rugby in our country, and very proud of the historic nature of this event, the first World Cup qualifying event to be held in our community. And if I may present the proclamation, whereas played in the U.S. since about 1870, rugby, the second most popular sport in the world, is a precursor of American football and played a role in the creation of basketball as an indoor alternative to rugby when New England winters required an indoor game. Whereas the Charleston Outlaws rugby football team was founded in 1973 and continues to provide a home for rugby players in the Low Country, visiting players and fans from across the globe. And whereas the Outlaws are proud to have played a major role in supporting USA Rugby by bringing the USA men's national team, the Eagles, and Canada's team to Blackbaud Stadium on Daniel Island, Saturday, July the 4th, 2009. The Eagles were recently promoted to an 18th global ranking by the International Rugby Board. And whereas the Eagles will play Canada in a sanctioned World Cup rugby qualifier match, which will be televised live Saturday, July the 4th at 4 p.m. on ESPN. Now therefore, I, Joseph P. Riley, Jr., do hereby proclaim Saturday, July the 4th is Rugby Day in the city of Charleston. On behalf of our citizens, extend our pride in your accomplishments and our appreciation for your dedication to the game of rugby. Nigel, thank you for coming back to Charleston. I told Nigel it's always a compliment when a visitor returns. It's great to have you back. It's great to have rugby back, and I know it'll be an exciting game on Saturday.
Thank you very much. Mayor Riley, thank you very much. I'd like to thank everybody at Charleston for having us back. I think we behaved ourselves last time we were here. We certainly had a wonderful time, and you know, it was sort of a bit of a trial for us to see if we could make the venue work. Was the city a good place? A great indication was that the players wanted to come back.
Wonderful.
So it's tremendous to have you all here and to come back and bring everybody here. Obviously, having the game on ESPN is a first for them. Having the game promoted in USA Today has been tremendous again. So, you know, let's hope it's a great weekend, and let's hope we get the right result. Thank you very much.
And Coach Eddie O'Sullivan, he has his name, or his team to name, and it's very similar to the Georgia squad that they played about a week and a half ago. So, Eddie.
The US Eagles team to play Canada in Rugby World Cup qualifier July 4th, starting with the backs: 15 Chris Wiles, Taco Nguea, Paul Emmerich, Roland Samiula, Kevin Swern, Mike Harkis, Tim Usaz. Forwards: Mate Mokiola, Chris Biller, Sean Pittman, John van der Giesen, Hayden Smith, Louis Stanfield, Todd Clever captain, Nick Johnson. Replacements: Brian McClenahan, Mike MacDonald, Alec Parker, JJ Ganio, Mike Petrie, Atta Malifa, Alipati Tulivaka.
And how important was that squad in your victory over Georgia?
Yeah, I mean, we've had some time this summer to try and build towards these games. Being obviously the focal point this summer, and had a number of games against Ireland, Wales, and the Churchill Cup. So pretty much where we want to be at the moment. We had a good victory over Georgia in the Churchill Cup, but well aware that victories against Canada or near neighbours are very hard to come by, and expect Saturday to be no different.
And Todd, how do you think the team has meshed over these last few weeks of the non-stop rugby?
Yeah, no, it's been non-stop rugby. The boys have been working really hard. We're just gelling together with forwards and backs, and you know, we've had some good sessions. And it's good to get a win over Georgia, like we talked about. And it's going to be tough on Saturday, and just the boys are looking forward to playing here in Charleston and on our country's birthday.
And Kieran, I know you don't have a squad to name quite yet. It'll be after this practice. How has the strenuous schedule, one similar to the Eagles, kind of affected your lineup?
Oh, it's been great, really. I mean, you know, we're in the same boat as the Eagles are. We need these competitions. We need games against the teams we played against to be able to get the players together and expose them to rugby at the level. And you know, we've worked hard, and as obviously they have as well. So it's been strenuous in the fact that, you know, you've just got to keep doing the same thing day in, day out, and hopefully get results. And we've been in the same boat as them. We've built towards these two weekends coming up, and the start of the Saturday, we're really looking forward to it as well.
And Pat, similar question to you. How do you think your squad has really meshed in the last few weeks?
Probably a lot like what Todd was saying there. You know, you get together and it's pretty exciting. Everybody's running on a pretty high energy there. And we got into the games pretty quick against Ireland and Wales, and then down to Denver, which, you know, was kind of a unique challenge, and then it was 3 weeks. But we had a lucky schedule there. We had 10 days off. We get to do some good team building stuff, and you know, and everyone's looking towards the qualifiers and hoping to get in those teams. So I think it's been great. Yeah, I mean, at the start of the year, you look at it 8 weeks straight, you think, well, that's a long time. But it's been really good for the team.
Anyone else?
Todd, you talk about the weather and 4 o'clock on a low country day. That's going to be a pretty tough go there.
Yeah.
For any sport.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, it's just something that you got to deal with, and you know, it's going to be a challenge, but both teams are dealing with it, and you know, we're just looking for the injection of the crowd to get behind us and everybody in the surrounding, and kind of just be hydrated and get ready for the heat. We know it's coming, and it's not gonna, you can't dodge it, so it's going to be tough, but looking forward to it.
Blade and Georgia, I would assume that this being a qualifier, the step up in intensity.
Well, I mean, that too, but I mean, anytime USA Canada, it's a big rivalry, and you know, it's an awesome game to play in. It's very tough, very physical, and you know, it's going to be an exciting match.
Keys to the game.
Keys to
For
the
you
game.
guys.
Yeah, we'll show you on Saturday.
Same question to Pat. How are you prepared for the weather?
What did Todd say? Well, you know, just like you said, you can't dodge it. It's the same for both teams. Yeah, you got to worry about really controlling the things you can control, and the things you can't control, you let them go. You know, you stay hydrated, and you try and get out a bit in the sun now and in the heat now. It's pretty different for us, but it's different for these guys too, right? So I think there's a great deal of difference there.
Question for Todd and Pat, just playing on national TV on ESPN and getting that kind of exposure for not only your teams but for the sport itself.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic to be on the big stage, and you know, it's the first time, like you guys touched on, and you know, hopefully we'll get a more following, and it's going to be a big day for it, and it's great to be part of it.
Yeah, Todd and I were talking before about, you know, the challenges faced growing the sport, and I think that's probably the most important thing. It's going to be televised through ESPN sister network, TSN at home, and it's great. I mean, that's you know, right or wrong, kids watch a lot of TV, and people watch a lot of TV these days, and you know, the more it's on, the more kids see it, they're going to want to do it, and that's how you get behind it. And I think it's going to be a pretty good game on Saturday, so it'll be a good showcase of what the game can offer.
Okay, now we'll open up to one-on-ones. So thank you all for attending.